Here's your vibrational astrology forecast for Thursday, June 19th, 2025. And remember, we don't focus on signs, we focus on the planets. Today's theme is consider taking a risk to learn something new. Here's what's happening. We're in the 23rd vibration today. The 23rd vibration has to do with taking calculated risks. Now notice I did not say just go out and take a risk and throw all caution to the wind. That's not what this is about. This is about weighing out the pros and cons to see if it makes sense to take some type of a risk and weighing out the potential odds of a payoff in our favor versus things not working out. The planets that are active today have to do with learning new information. They are the Sun, Mercury, and Mars. When these planets connect, it sparks a desire in us to want to learn something new, expand our knowledge, step out of the comfort zone of knowing what we know and opening ourselves up to new information. So what's the deal with this potential risk in the 23rd vibration? Well, the 23rd vibe, again, prompts us to look at things through the lens of, is it worth the risk versus reward? So you might have this desire to want to learn a new technique in your craft, whatever that might be. Maybe learn something new related to creating artwork or working with technology. There's limitless examples that I could give here. But the idea behind it being in the 23rd vibe is today may be a good day to learn something new, but maybe it isn't. Here's a good example. Let's say you've got a presentation coming up at work a few days from now, and you say, you know what, there's this new AI software thingy that'll produce beautiful slides for me. I'm going to take the risk and see if I can create my slides using this so that it'll look great and it might save me time. That may pan out beautifully. It could also be a disaster because, as I'm sure you've all experienced, when you learn something new, specifically in the software world, it takes a little time to get your hands wrapped around it and figure out how to use that piece of technology. So yes, it could end up panning out very well and you end up saving yourself a bunch of time, or you could end up in that rabbit hole and you start hitting yourself on the head, metaphorically, of course, saying, why did I start this today? This is probably not the best time. I don't know how to use this. Now I'm behind and I've got to go and use PowerPoint or whatever I'm used to using, but I have less time to work with it. So step back and take a look at how practical is it for you to acquire some type of new knowledge. This may be the day, but then again, it may not. Let me know how this is showing up for you in the comments. Of course, if you have questions, leave them there. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Please consider hitting the share button as well as liking and following. If you like my style of astrology, I got a lot more where this came from. Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow.